This is part 3 of my series about finding success on K-pop YouTube. It will cover growing from 0 subscribers, hacking the algorithm, monetization, and balancing YouTube with real life. If you haven't watched parts 1 and 2 where I cover other topics, such as copyright and editing, you should check them out. Do note that though I'm not the most popular or oldest K-pop YouTuber, everything in this video is backed up by a combination of personal experience and extensive research. Feel free to skip to the sections you are most interested in using the timestamps in the description. Now let's get into it. Growing your channel takes a combination of extreme patience, but also luck. I will take you through the 3 main stages of channel growth, which taken together form a cycle that has your channel experiencing massive growth each time it happens. There are specific things to do at each stage to promote channel growth. How should you go about creating a channel in the first place? Well, the most important thing to remember when starting a channel is that YouTube uses the data it already has about your channel to spread your channel to new viewers, so if your channel is brand new, it lacks that data. YouTube doesn't know what types of people will enjoy your videos if no one has watched them yet. So the first thing you want to do once you create your first video is to get your channel to a few people who you know will be interested. For example, send it to your friends who like K-pop. If YouTube sees that people who watch content in a specific niche, this niche being K-pop, obviously, are watching you, then it will know how to categorize your videos fairly quickly, and then recommend them to people who are more likely to watch them. At this stage, you need to reach out to other people directly. Don't be afraid to often leave quality comments on the videos of other K-pop YouTubers to make friends and build name recognition for your channel. Most K-pop YouTubers are nice and will be willing to do a collab with you or give you a shout out even if you have a low subscriber count. And again, this is something that will really grow the name recognition for your channel. If a bigger YouTuber shouts you out, you can gain 100 subscribers without even having made a video. This is a great way to gain subscribers early, although make sure to not overdo it, or people might think you are getting annoying. Don't let your low subscriber count deter you from making quality videos. The first 100 subscribers are absolutely the subscribers that will be hardest to get. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of being patient and consistent at this stage. When you have this number of subscribers, basically every single one counts, so you need to keep them attracted to your channel. Reply to their comments. Ask them for feedback. For lack of a better term, you need to make them feel special. Since at this stage you don't have a community tab, I recommend making a social media profile on another app so you can further interact with and update your subscribers. This will build subscriber loyalty. And all the while, you will need to keep uploading quality content. The quality of your content really matters, and people can clearly tell how much effort you've put into a video. Don't just spam low quality videos or make random update videos if your goal is to gain subscribers, because only a few of the most loyal subscribers will watch those. Telling YouTube that your channel as a whole isn't worth recommending to people. There is a difference between making YouTube friends and building a YouTube audience. If you feel like you're stuck in a rut and aren't going anywhere, don't despair, because sooner or later something very important will happen. With only a few notable exceptions, every K-pop channel with over 5,000 subscribers has 1 or 2 standout videos that have many times more views than the rest. This is no coincidence. Getting a large number of subscribers from one standout video is much faster than building them up over time. So much faster in fact that someone lacking such a video is much more likely to quit because gaining subscribers is taking too long. However, getting a standout video like this is not the same thing as growing your audience. A viral video brings a bunch of people to your channel, but they are not interested in you yet. You will need much more than just a viral video to actually gain subscribers, which I will detail in the next section. There are some things you can do that will make your video more likely to go viral. The first and probably the easiest thing you can do is to follow a trend, because you know before you make the video that this will be something that people will be interested in. Examples of trendy videos include the ever-present unpopular K-pop opinions videos, compilation videos, videos about a recent comeback from a popular group, and videos covering current K-pop drama. These are basically guaranteed to be successful. These videos will get lots of views, but again, this is only a temporary solution to building an audience. Because the people watching these trendy videos are there more to hear about the trendy topic than because they like your personality or channel. I will talk about translating trendy viewers to a real audience in a minute. To all the YouTubers who feel like they aren't going anywhere because they haven't gotten their viral video yet, I am telling you to be patient. And you'll think that sure, it's easy for me to say that when I had that viral video happen fairly quickly after my channel's creation. But you have to remember that going viral like this is basically all luck. My viral video is my things I hate about groups I love video, and as you can see, it did not start gaining views until 2 months after I made it. You never know which of your videos, including ones that you made long ago, will be the one to blow up. However, I will give you this quote: luck is a combination of preparation and opportunity. What do I mean by this? I'll explain. You need to view your viral video as an opportunity to get your real audience. This viral video is bringing tons of new people to your channel, but if they see that your viral video is the only video on your channel, or that it's different from your usual content, then they will never subscribe. Here is where the preparation part of that quote about luck comes in. You must prepare your channel so that it is presentable for all these new viewers that come in because of your viral video. The most important part about that is having a back catalog. If your first video is an unpopular K-pop opinions video, then you will not be able to convert the many viewers of that video into subscribers because there is nothing else on your channel to make them stick around. So don't make your first video an unpopular opinions video. Make a few other videos first, and make them ones that viewers of that unpopular opinions video will also want to watch. For instance, if you talk about Blackpink a lot in your unpopular opinions video, viewers will expect to find other content about Blackpink on your channel. So you should already have videos about Blackpink, maybe a stage outfit ranking, or talking about favoritism, or talking about YG's management. Basically anything related to Blackpink would be a good idea. This is also why you shouldn't talk about topics you are uninterested in, even in those videos that you intend to go viral, because then you'll never be able to make more videos on that topic, and your channel won't grow. Another big don't is don't start out making videos about yourself. Examples of videos about yourself are me versus my subscribers, my stan list, and Q&A videos. If you start out your channel with these, then people will not watch them because they aren't invested in you yet. They won't be interested in a Q&A video if it's your first video, because they have no questions they want answered about you. Making these personalized videos will make the 3 people who are really invested in your channel very happy, but it doesn't build your audience. My own Q&A video is one of my least viewed videos post blowing up, and I shouldn't have made it when I did. I know that it's hard to figure out what counts as a video about yourself in a niche that revolves entirely about what your opinions on K-pop are, but a good rule of thumb is that if there is no specific topic to the video that doesn't involve yourself, then it's a video about you. Take for example my older stans versus younger idols video, in which I talk extensively about my experience getting older as a stan. However, even though I am talking about my experience, it is not strictly a video about me, because I am talking about this experience in the context of discussing the ages of K-pop idols. This context is important to identify. Think about what the main topics of your video will be before you really start making it. The YouTube algorithm is a mysterious creature. You never know what it wants or when it wants it. I did talk about what topics you can cover to make the algorithm boost your video, but there are specific things you can do to your videos in general to make the algorithm like them more. The most important thing to understand about the algorithm is that it values watch time above all. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, how many likes your video has, or even how many views it has. If people spend more time watching it, then it will get recommended more. This is because YouTube wants people to spend as much time as possible on the platform, so they will watch more ads. Any video that keeps people watching for longer will get boosted by the algorithm. There is a very fine balance between making a long video to increase your watch time, and having people actually watch the video. If you make a shorter video, people are more likely to watch the whole thing, thus getting you a decent amount of watch time. If you make a longer video, people are more likely to click off at an earlier point because they see how long the video is, so you might actually end up with less watch time than if you had made a shorter video. I'm going to bring a non-K-pop example into this. The Minecraft YouTuber Dream has experienced massive growth in an extremely short amount of time, and it's because he understands how to get watch time. His videos are very long, which you would normally think would have a lot of people clicking off of them. But the actual content of these long videos are intense Minecraft fights and challenges that have the viewer on the edge of their seat, waiting to see what happens next. So his viewers are extremely likely to watch the whole video, even if it's extremely long, getting him massive amounts of watch time. The algorithm boosts him accordingly. You can apply this same concept to making K-pop related videos. As you plan your video, keep in the back of your mind that people have the attention spans of goldfish, especially when watching a niche as oversaturated as K-pop YouTube. I've noticed that the average retention on my videos is 50%, and based on my analytics, that's because half of people see the video and click off within 20 seconds, while the other half watch the whole thing. The people who click off quickly are a lost cause, but you can focus your attention on keeping the people who stay past the first minute attached for the whole ride. You want to have the viewer wanting to know what comes next in your video, so they won't click off. An easy way to do this is to make videos where you rank things, because people will want to know what will take the #1 spot. Another way is to include the subject that you talk about at the end of your video in the thumbnail. People will watch the whole video waiting to see when the topic from the thumbnail will make its appearance. Then at the end, you hit them with that topic. And even if you don't want to do these things, doing something as simple as telling the viewers what you will be talking about for the rest of the video at the very beginning of the video will make them interested in watching the entire video, since they want to hear what you promised you'd tell them about. Even putting timestamps in the description will increase your watch time, since people won't have to go through sections of the video that they would not be interested in and would therefore make them click off. Another smaller but still important algorithm hack is to use tags, lots and lots of tags, in your description. A tag is an often searched keyword or phrase that the algorithm looks at. The computer programs that determine where to recommend your video look mostly at the title and description, so make sure to include key terms like group names, opinion, and ranking in those areas. To see examples of tags, check the description of this video. However, don't use too many tags because then the algorithm will detect that you are purposely spamming and will disregard it entirely. Make sure you keep the tags related to the video. For example, don't include ITZY in the tags on a video about Blackpink. If the algorithm saw that ITZY tag and because of it recommended your video to someone who is interested in ITZY but not in Blackpink, the person would not click on your Blackpink video since they aren't interested, which tells the algorithm that it's a bad video. So keep the tags related to what you talk about in the video to ensure that it's recommended to only the people who would actually be interested in it. I didn't used to use tags, but once I started doing it, the views on my videos drastically increased, so I highly recommend using them. Like I said at the beginning of this section, the algorithm tries its hardest to categorize you so it can identify your target audience. You need to make it as easy as possible for that to happen. The first step in this is being consistent. Try to post at regular intervals. It doesn't matter how long they are as long as it's not more than a couple weeks, and at the same time of day every time. Utilizing the audience tab in YouTube Analytics to figure out what time and day of the week your viewers are most active. Keep your videos in the same video type, so don't make a bunch of lyrics videos and then change your channel completely to being commentary. Also, keep your videos all around the same time span, again to encourage the algorithm to identify the audience with a good enough attention span to stay through the whole video. The second step in this is branding. If you consistently include the same elements in your editing, thumbnails, and description, the algorithm will be able to more easily direct viewers of one of your videos to another one of your videos, rather than recommending your viewers other similar channels. It also helps the viewers recognize your channel when they see it in their recommendations, making them more likely to click. It's all about keeping viewers on your channel once they've clicked into one video, to direct them to another video of yours once they've finished watching. Use the cards in the top right corner as well as using end screens. Monetization means making money from your videos using YouTube's ad placement system. It is something that only a small percent of channels qualify for, but if you do qualify, is extremely worth doing. I will explain to you how to get monetized, if you couldn't already tell from the ads that theoretically should have played at the start of this video. My channel is itself monetized. To start, in order to even start to apply for monetization, you need to have 1000 subscribers and 4000 public watch hours. Public watch hours are how YouTube tracks how much time people have spent watching your content, again emphasizing that YouTube cares more about watch time than views. Say 4 people watch a 15-minute long video on your channel. That counts as 1 watch hour because 4 times 15 minutes is 1 hour. 4 people watching a 15-minute long video is equally valuable to YouTube as 1 person watching an hour-long video. So once this process has happened 4000 times on public videos from your channel, it does not count unlisted or private videos. You have reached the 4000 watch hours threshold. In my experience, it is much easier to gain 1000 subscribers than 4000 watch hours, especially if you have shorter videos. But if you keep at it, you will be able to reach these without any problem, especially if you have a semi-viral video. Now once you've reached these, you can apply to be monetized, or be in the partner program, as YouTube likes to call it. Unlike every other process at YouTube, your application to the partner program is reviewed by a real person. This person will look at your channel and depending on if they like what they see, they will approve you. They are most likely to look at your recent videos and your most popular videos. Now because it's a real person, it's really up in the air as to what will get your channel monetized. If the person is in a good mood, then yay, you're monetized, but maybe they are feeling angry that day and will reject you out of spite. There is no way to know. It only took a couple of days for me to be able to monetize my videos after I applied, but it can take up to a month. One thing that will greatly increase your chances of being monetized is having very few, if any, copyright claims on your videos. If most of your videos are copyright claimed, then you wouldn't be able to earn money from them anyways. So what would be the point of letting you be monetized? Don't risk getting copyrighted. Always upload your videos as unlisted or private first. Wait a day or 2, and if they don't get any claims in that time, then you can officially publish them. Also, the person reviewing your channel will be able to see videos that are privated, even if your audience can't. So privating all your copyrighted videos is not a solution. You will have to delete most of them, or take the risk of leaving them up. This is why if you want to be monetized in the future, you should avoid making copyrighted content even if you are nowhere near 1000 subs and 4000 watch hours. To see ways to avoid being copyright claimed, watch part 2 of this series. It seems difficult to not be copyrighted when you run a YouTube channel about K-pop, but trust me, it's possible. Something that I'm sure you have seen some K-pop YouTubers talk about is being demonetized due to having reused or repetitious content. This is a very vague and confusing description, but what this means is basically YouTube thinks that all your videos are too similar to each other and might even be computer generated, which is non-monetizable. YouTube can detect what the footage in your videos are. So for example, if you used the same Phantom or stage mix as background footage in all of your videos, it would detect that and think that you just made the same video over and over. Or if you published a video, then deleted it and re-uploaded it quickly, YouTube would think you are spamming for views. Repetitious content. Using the robot voice is another point of evidence that indicates computer generated content. To avoid YouTube demonetizing you for this, make sure you use different background footage in all of your videos, preferably sourced from many different channels as well. Make sure your video includes both an audio and visual component, meaning you cannot just put text on the screen, and preferably use a real voice instead of a robot voice. You should also vary the titles, thumbnails, and actual content of your videos. Don't just make unpopular opinions video after unpopular opinions video. If you're out of ideas, check out the inspiration section of part 1 of this series. Once you're monetized, there isn't much to it. You get paid based on the number of views that your video gets. How much you get paid exactly can vary a lot, but a rough estimate is little less than $1 per 1,000 monetized views. According to YouTube's terms of service, I am not allowed to tell you exactly how much I make, but so far I have made upwards of $500. If your video is over 8 minutes long, you can add mid-roll ads which can double or triple your income. I used to get annoyed at YouTubers blatantly doing videos that are 1 second over 8 minutes, but ever since I've become monetized myself I understand the reasoning, and now when I see it I'm like, yeah, you go get that coin. Remember that subscriber count or like count does not have any impact on how much money you make. You could have 1 million subscribers, but if you get no views, you make no money. I would also like to say that while getting money from your videos is nice and may let you buy a few extra albums a month, it is definitely not enough to make a living from. If you're doing it for the money, it's a waste of time. Getting a weekend or summer job will pay you much more with likely less time investment. I see the money as being a nice little side benefit, but never the main goal of the channel. The main goal of your channel should always be to have fun. Like I just said, the main goal of your channel should be to have fun. Don't invest too much time or emotions into it, because at the end of the day it's a YouTube channel and won't ever be as important as your real life. If you have to choose between uploading a video and finishing your homework, go finish your homework. You shouldn't even put yourself in a position where you have to choose, if I'm being honest. For me, doing a video is stress relieving because I like to talk. But if your channel is somehow making you stressed in any way, stop uploading. The pressure to upload every week can be a lot, but churning out content because you feel like you have to means that the content itself will be worse, and then people unsubscribe. Your YouTube channel is for you. You aren't uploading for other people's sake. Don't let YouTube become a chore. People who truly like your channel for you will stick around even if you choose to take a hiatus. The second thing about this is hate comments. If your videos become popular enough, it is basically a guarantee that you will get some extremely hateful comments, maybe telling you to quit YouTube or worse, hurt yourself. Whenever you get comments like that, take a step back from your phone and remember that this is a YouTube channel about K-pop. It does not represent you as a person. It shouldn't have an impact on your life, and you don't know any of these people who are commenting these hurtful things. Does it hurt? Yes. But what random people think about a robot voice behind an idol's selfie is not exactly the end of the world. If anything, it's more funny that these people feel so passionately about something you said that they feel the need to comment about it. Another bit of consolation is that in the YouTube algorithm, dislikes and hateful comments are valued just as much as likes and positive comments. I'm not kidding. A video with 1,000 dislikes and no likes will be promoted much more than a video with 100 likes and no dislikes. So thank the haters for their comments and dislikes. They are really helping you get more views and money. Remember, you are doing your channel for you, not for them. It doesn't matter what they think. Now I know I just made 3 whole videos about how to get success on YouTube. But remember that YouTube success is not the peak of your life and it does not make you a god among men. A lot of K-pop YouTubers seem to be under the impression that because they have many subscribers, they are somehow better people than others. I've had people tell me to go away when I DM'd them because I had 200 subscribers at the time and now they're DMing me asking to collab. Like I've forgotten what they said to me a month ago. This is ridiculous considering that your channel is entirely removed from your real life. What is having more subscribers going to do for you? Will it improve your grades? Will it make you friends? Will it make you prettier? No, no, and a fat no. At the end of the day, it's a fantastic hobby that can be quite enjoyable, but it's still K-pop YouTube. Treat it accordingly. So that's all I've got for this series. If you've watched the whole series and somehow still have questions, or if you want advice that is specific to your channel, send me a DM on Instagram and I will be happy to answer your questions. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. I really threw my all into these videos that will probably flop, but like I said, I'm doing this for my personal enjoyment, so if y'all don't like them then sucks for you. Bye guys, and I'll see you in the next one.